Well, hello everyone, and welcome to FranTastic InSights, where we provide insights from some of the coolest people in franchising. My name is Alesia Visconti. I am the CEO and president of FranServe and Franchise Dictionary magazine. Now, FranServe is the world's largest franchise consulting organization, and our mission is very simple. We're here to help change people's lives through franchise ownership. We do that through a network of incredible franchisors and franchise consultants who help their candidates explore franchise opportunities. And today I'm very excited to have a good friend with me, Ramzi Rihani with Options for Senior America, a great and hot brand these days. So Ramzi, thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Alesia. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. So, Options for Senior America, I'd really appreciate it if you could, talk to the audience a little bit about your brand, what you do, what makes it unique in the category. Give some insights if you could, Ramzi. I'd love that.
Absolutely. We'd love to do that. First of all, you may know that Options for Senior America is one of the oldest senior care companies in the country, as a matter of fact, because we started in 1989, 31 years ago, when the whole industry was at an infant stage. There was not a lot of companies doing what we do today. We started in the Washington metro area. This is our hub here. And we started with different programs that up until now, they are signature programs for us. For example, the 7-day live-in concept, whereby you send a care provider to take care of an elderly person in their own home and stay there and provide care 24/7. That has been one of our programs that we launched 31 years ago and still is, as we speak, a very, very popular, it became our signature program because many people would want to do that. That's the most cost-effective way of providing 24/7, the most lucrative for the company, and the most lucrative for the care provider, him or herself. So it's a win-win-win situation with all three standard cons of the relationship. We have many different revenue streams. We have contracts with government agencies as well as private agencies that are continuously sending us leads on an ongoing basis. And these are all transferred to the new franchises that we invite to our franchise system. The main thing here, Alesia, is that Options started as an operation, not as a franchisor. And only 20 years later, we made the leap to franchising. So in a lot of ways, we have something unique that is very visible in our training program because our training program is based on real life situation. So because we are operational, because we are still 31 years later, we still get new clients, hire new care providers. So our training program is very indicative of this that we go through day in, day out. And this is why people relate to Options because we are also operational.
Yes, and I think that's really important. When you talk about franchising and franchise ownership, it really is following a system, having a plan laid out, and obviously Options for Senior America has that down quite well. So
well, after 31 years, we better have it down.
Exactly. So that's wonderful. Now, I know when I ask this question, a lot of times, a franchisor will say everywhere, but Ramzi, is there certain markets that are hot for you? Or are there certain areas geographically that you're most looking to expand?
Absolutely. We do have certain areas, certain states, as a matter of fact, for different reasons why they're hot. For example, the states of Florida, Texas, Arizona, there are hot areas because they have a good number of senior people. We have states that there are 19 states in the country where they do not require a license to start a senior care company. And these 19 states have an advantage over others because you can start the company in senior care and start generating revenue day one. I'm going to show you a map here, and all what's in green are the states that do not require a license. And these 19 companies are at the 19 states would invite senior care companies, and they can start day one generating revenue, as opposed to other states where they require a license that could take anywhere between 30 days and 6 months, believe it or not. So,
and that's great. Great visual seeing those states where a franchisee can just jump in and hit the ground running, so to speak.
exactly.
So that's great to hear. Thank you very much for sharing that. And since we're talking about, franchisees, can you also share with us what qualities you look for in a franchise owner, and specifically, does someone need to have senior care experience in their background to be a franchisee for you?
Good question. The answer to your question that you asked, no, we do not require anyone to have senior care experience before, because this is not a medical experience. This is a management experience that we're requiring from the franchise owner. So, of course, after being financially qualified by the consultants, what we're looking for is someone who's driven, self-motivated, and someone really who can follow a detailed business model. And the reason for that, Alesia, is because this business model that we started 31 years ago, and we keep on refining to the tune of 3-4 times every year to keep up with the development of the market. This business model has been tested 19 times over a period of 31 years in 9 different states, and it has proven to be successful every single time. So if we have someone who can follow a detailed business model exactly as we train them on it during the training program, we know that they will succeed. And to bet on that, we started something a couple of years ago that, it's not too big, but it's indicative of how much we believe in this business model. Every single franchise owner who joins our system, we give them $3,000 in cash when they join. They can reinvest it in the business. They can go with their spouse to the Bahamas for a vacation. They can do whatever they want with it. But these $3,000 is an indication of what we believe in our system. And we're telling them, listen, we're going to train you on that. We're going to support you. If you follow that business model, you will succeed. There's no ifs and buts about it. And we explain what it means to be successful. Our item number 19 shows that after 2 years, the average profit of a franchise with options is $224,000 after 2 years. Now, some made a bit more, some made a bit less, but that's the average. And if anyone Googles this amount, Google Finances, you'll see that this is the top 3% of earners in this country. So people who are attracted to us, other than it's a feel-good business that you feel that you're improving the lives of people, they know that after 2 years, I have the chance to rise to the top 3% earners in this country. And that is very attractive to them.
Yes, it is. And I will tell you, I'm sure a lot of our listeners are doing one of those aha moments, because you just explained also, not only do they not need to have senior care experience, but there is a map, if you will, of success for them to follow, and a model for them. It's not like they're thrown into the pool and they learn how to swim on their own. They are guided through the process by your operations and your development staff. So
only that, our support is unlimited for the life of the agreement for 10 years. It's unlimited. So they have access to the corporate office staff anytime they want, be it marketing, be it operations, advertising, recruitment, IT, accounting, everything. They have the full support.
Wonderful. That is absolutely a joy to hear for a franchisee. I will tell you, that's a joy to hear. So that's wonderful. Now, I'd like to go a little bit deeper now, Ramzi, and talk about one of my favorite hashtags on social media, and that's Franchise Strong. Now, I'm very passionate about that hashtag. I probably use that more than anything, even my own company name. I probably use Franchise Strong on the most on social media, because to me, it really does embody all that is franchising. It talks about a group of people who care and want to make a difference in this world and change people's lives. As we know, so many people dream about owning their own business. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to go about that. Franchising is the answer to that. So to me, no matter what the circumstances are, COVID, the economy's up, the economy's down, the franchise community never loses sight of what our mission is to change people's lives through franchise ownership. So can you share with me and our audience what Franchise Strong means to you and to your brand?
Absolutely. And I know Franchise Strong is very dear to your heart because you're always talking about it. As a matter of fact, Franchise Strong is a label for the United States, I think. And the reason I'm saying this, Alesia, there's, I'm sure you've heard of Finder.com, a major research company, statistics company. They published the 100 global top franchisors in the world as of September 2020, as of this month. And out of the 100, 86 of them are US companies. And out of the top 20 from the 100, 19 are US companies. So Franchise Strong is equivalent to USA Strong in this country because it is part and parcel an American concept, an American attitude towards business, an American independence towards financial independence, and that is very apparent in that. To our business, to our space, the senior care business, the pandemic came strong, very hard, strong on some businesses, specifically the hospitality business. Airline businesses and hotel and restaurants got it real hard. Ironically enough, it gave a boost for senior care. And that's a very, very understandable reason because people did not want to leave their loved ones in assisted living facilities and nursing homes and healthcare facilities because of the contraction of the virus. They are concerned about that. Many people go in and out of those facilities. So we've seen since March up until today a boost in our business for many families who pulled out their parents from an assisted living facility and sent them home and contracted a company like Options to provide one-on-one care with that family 24/7. Again, going back to our 7-day live-in program, which is coming very alive here, and reducing the risk to contract the virus because they're dealing with one person instead of 7, 8 people going in their room every day. So the space is very, very pandemic-free, let alone economy-free. So this is why Franchise Strong now more than ever makes a lot of sense specifically for our industry.
Well, and I appreciate that. I do think the aging in place, in the home, you can see, as you said, a definite reaction to COVID-19. So it's great that Options, has that ability for its franchisees to have that helping attitude in terms of seniors. So that is wonderful.
And this is why recently we had an avalanche of people interested in franchising. As a matter of fact, next week we're opening a new franchise in Orlando because of these reasons.
Yes, and it certainly makes sense. And as I said, families want to feel that their loved ones and their seniors are safe. So it makes a real difference in people's lives to know that and having that secure feeling. So great service by Options. So thank you for that. And I want to say I know everybody's busy, and I appreciate so much your time being here and your FranTastic insights. Do you have any last words before we wrap up with everything?
Well, as I said before, in our business, the main thing that differentiates us is because we are operational, and we sense that very strongly, Alesia, in the last 5-6 months because of the pandemic. The whole concept came really alive and came really, how improving the lives of people makes so much sense. So our industry and our brand has 2 things that we offer. One, it's a feel-good business. You're improving the lives of people, and it's a very, very lucrative business. As I mentioned, you have the chance to rise to the top 3% of earners in the United States only after 2 years. So.
Yes, and I will tell you that is a win-win for everyone involved. So again, being able to do well by doing good right? Always something that I believe in. I think the franchising believes in, and obviously what your brand believes in as well. So I want to thank you very much, and I'm going to just say it. Have a fantastic day.
The same to you. Thank you, Alesia. Take care.